What's going on, guys? Today I felt like doing a little story time video. I got the 1, 2, 3 punch. So you know how like they say bad things happen in threes. Today for me it was three things. Let me start with no electric. So well, I shouldn't say no electric. I should say no heat. So I have baseboard electric heat in my house. All right. The main living room slash dining room slash kitchen area, there are 3 heaters, and they all run off of one thermostat. And I'm assuming the thermostat broke. What happened was Christina and I went out, we came home, and the house was screaming hot. It was like 85 degrees in there. Like, what's going on here? It's starting to get cold out now, so like initially walking into the house from the cold, this was at nighttime, it felt good. You know, it's like, oh, it feels nice and warm in here. And I was in there for like, you know, all of 60 seconds, and I'm going, it's really warm in here. So I checked the thermostat, and it was like past 80. And I have it set for 65, so something's definitely wrong there. I think that the thermometer that's inside the thermostat that reads the temperature, that obviously shuts it off when it reaches a certain temperature, is just broken. So the thermostat's old. It happens. It's not a big deal. So that was, you know, yesterday. So I had to cut power to those heating units inside the house. So I've been kind of playing the game the last 24 hours of turning the heat on for a little bit and then shutting it off, and then you wait until you're like freezing and then you turn it back on, and so that's just one little issue. So this morning I woke up in a cold house. That's kind of how the story starts. So woke up, it's cold, go and, you know, back to the electrical panel, turn the heat back onto those, or turn the electric back onto those heaters. And then I go outside, and on the front door I have a tag from the electrical department, no, excuse me, the water department. So the water department stopped by the house. I missed them in the morning. I guess they came super early and knocked, and I didn't hear them. I was probably still sleeping. And they left a little note basically saying that you have abnormal water usage. Check to make sure you don't have a leak. So I'm like, okay. So I went down into the crawl space, which is like, it's kind of, you could walk in there. It's basically a basement, but it can't be finished, not very easily anyway. And it was flooded. So that was part of my morning. I can clearly see where the leak is, and I don't know how long this leak has been going on, but I called the plumbing, or the water department back, and I told them it was an emergency, they have to come right away. They're like, yeah, we saw that you had 78,000 gallons used in the last few days. So this has been going on for a couple days, just filling up the basement. That's wonderful. And obviously I told them it's an emergency, you know, you need to come out and shut the water off. So they did. They sent a dude out to shut the water off, which was very nice, by the way. He happened to watch the videos. He recognized me, which was pretty cool. That's always an exciting moment when people are like, hey, do I know you from somewhere? I'm like, yeah, you like knives? Oh yeah, I love knives. So that's where you know me from. So, but yeah, he was a super cool dude. Shut off the water. So that's where I'm at right now. So no heat, no water, and I thought, all right, well, I'll just do my start the truck daily routine, because that's what I've been doing. I put a brand new battery in the truck, and to make sure that it doesn't die, I start it every single day, and I went to start it, and it's dead. So it might just be the cold, you know. So that's the trifecta for me today. So it's actually, I mean, for the truck, it's a good opportunity to try a new jump starter that I have. I have like this oversized jump starter. It's supposed to work with, you know, massive trucks too, not mine, but like, you know, semis. So it's an opportunity to try a piece of gear, but definitely not something I prefer. I'll probably end up just taking the battery out of the truck. I am still looking to sell it. I just didn't list it online yet. I was kind of thinking if I should maybe paint it, but then I'm like, I'm not going to paint it, you know. It's just going to cover the rust that's there. Anyone who's looking to buy it, I want them to actually see what body rust there has on there, so they know what they're getting into anyway. So I thought like it might be nice to just kind of clean up, make it look a little nicer to sell it, but you know, it's probably better as is. But long story short, I gotta jump the truck, make sure it still runs, and if it does, that's cool. I'll take I'll let it run for a little bit, charge the battery, and then take the battery out, stored inside until someone wants to come take a look at the truck. I have a plumber who was very, very nice as well. Talking to him on the phone, everything. I sent some pictures and videos of what's going on. It's a very simple fix. I mean, the main line coming into the house, there's like a fitting that must have rusted out or something because it's just spewing all around it. So it's a really straightforward fix. It's not going to cost much. Like I said, when I get an electrician here, because I'm still trying to get a hold of an electrician, that should be a very simple fix. I mean, I'm assuming it's just a new thermostat needs to be installed. It's something I could probably do myself, but I'm just going to have an electrician do it. It's just, you know, it's one of those things. When, you know, when bad things happen, it comes in waves, you know. So although it's a really crappy day, and there's some other little things here and there that are certainly crappy as well. And I mean, it's just, there's always something, right? There's always something. Someone my wife knows, her cat just passed away, like 17 years old. That's devastating for them. That's really sad news. My cousin, Jesse, he just died. He died of an overdose. He had some rough times. I mean, he was only 28 years old, but he got into drugs, got into heroin, kicked it, was on the road to recovery, but drank a lot, drank very heavily, and he kind of, I guess, substituted not doing heroin for doing cocaine. And I guess he got some coke with, I forget what was in it. There was something in it, and that's it. It just basically stopped his heart. So that was a massive shock to the family, devastating. There's just a lot of stuff going on. 2020 it's almost comical. You couldn't possibly make this stuff up. All the stuff that's happened this year. I mean, even back in I don't know, 6 months ago, it was still like the worst year ever, and it just doesn't end. It's just one thing after another. This is by far the worst year in my entire life, and it's the worst year in a lot of people's lives. I don't know what's in the air, but there's just bad stuff happening all around the globe. But what do? You know, you gotta fight through it. This is life. Life throws you all kinds of curveballs. I've always said life is a roller coaster. Not that I made that up. Obviously, people before me said that. But it really is true. I mean, there's ups and downs. There's really nice things that happen, really great moments, and then there's really crappy moments, and that's all it is. It's just up and down. And when you're going down, when things are bad, like today, when things are really, really bad, you have to get through it. And you know what helps you get through it? Knowing that there's an up. There's always an up. It doesn't matter if you've been going down for years, bad thing after bad thing for years and years and years. Eventually, that roller coaster goes back up. So when you're at the lows, you have to really look forward to the highs. You have to be positive. There's optimistic people in this world, and there's pessimistic people in this world. And the pessimistic people have to really try to fight to find looking forward to the good. Because there's always good. You know, again, having no heat, it's not that big of a deal. Because, number one, it's, first of all, it's not the middle of winter. It's not 5 degrees out. Thank God. You know, knock on wood, that, you know, it didn't happen in the middle of winter. So that's seeing the positive in this bad moment. You know, the water leak, that sucks. I don't know what 78,000 gallons of water costs, but I'm going to have to pay that. I don't know what it's going to cost to fix that, but it shouldn't be that much. It could be worse, right? It could always be worse. My basement's flooded, but you know, it's got crushed stone in there, and it should probably dry up. I don't think there'll be any mold issues. I have to obviously watch that very closely and make sure that gets taken care of as well. But it's not an entire home getting flooded in a monsoon. You know, it's not a tropical hurricane where someone has to literally move that day because everything they own is ruined. So things can always be way worse, you know. My truck, yeah, that sucks, but I'll figure it out. It's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. You know, it's just, I want to make this video not only to tell you all these things, because again, at this point, it's just comical. There's so much bad that happens that you have to laugh, because what are you gonna do? Laugh or cry, right? It's easier to laugh. It's more fun to laugh. But it can always be worse. So no matter how bad you have it in life, just remember, someone else has it much, much worse. And, you know, at the end of the day, you can have bad luck and things can happen that's out of your hands. Like in my case, all these things are out of my hands, but I have to find solutions for those things. All you can really do is just try your best and look forward to those good moments, those highs, you know? So overall, I'm trying to project a positive message, even though I'm having a really bad day, and tell you that stuff, you know, because I think it's important to always realize that someone else is, you know, having it worse. You cut your finger, okay, well, someone just lost their leg. You know what I mean? And those little things maybe help you feel a little bit better about your situation. Obviously, whatever bad's happening to you matters to you. It's your world. You know, it could be something really, really dumb, like you lost your wallet and you're out $200 and you got to call the credit card company and you got to get a new license and all that kind of stuff. That sucks, but that's not nearly as bad as a lot of other people's day. So, you know, just something to keep in mind. It's always good to stay positive, and instead of sitting and dwelling on all the bad, you just, you know, find solutions. Life is short. You know, it really is, and especially if you're a younger viewer. I remember what it was like when I was a teenager, how I thought. I really do remember how I thought back then. It's like I knew it all, and I have all this time to do things, and you put things off, and you put things off, and you turn around, and it's like, where did the time go? You know, and the older you get, the faster the days go. The faster the weeks go. Oh my God, okay, the year's almost over. Wow, where'd the year go? You know, so don't hesitate. You know, whatever you want to do in life, whatever makes you happy, just do it. Find it, do it, you know, accomplish it, succeed, all that kind of stuff. Because yeah, once you turn around, you just all of a sudden you're old. And you're like, where'd the time go? You know, what did I do? And that's it. So, I know, kind of a weird, vague statement there. Again, just try to be positive, because I know right now someone's watching this video, and it could be today while I'm filming this, or when I post it. Or it could be a year from now. It could be 5 years from now. And maybe you're watching this video and at right this moment you're having a really bad day too. But I'm telling you, don't worry about it, because tomorrow might be a better day. And if not tomorrow, one's bound to happen in the future. So that's what you have to do, is stay positive and look forward to the better days. So anyway, I just thought I'd give you a little chuckle with all my problems. Again, they're low level problems compared to a lot of people. But right now it's very much a problem. So, just trying to find solutions for that and move on. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Hopefully you have a wonderful day, much better than mine, and I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Thanks for watching. Take care.